The phone kept vibrating on the stainless steel counter, rattling like a trapped insect. Unknown number. Again. I was already inside the hospital when the message arrived. If you don't sign today, don't bother calling me Mom. I stared at the operating room doors, white, clean, indifferent. Somewhere beyond them, my brother lay sedated, his life reduced to numbers on a monitor. Somewhere behind me, a nurse whispered my name, gentle, apologetic, like I was already a loss they were preparing to explain. 2 kidneys, both. That was the demand. Not a sacrifice, a disappearance. I let the phone vibrate itself quiet. In my head, something shifted, not snapped, not broke, aligned. Because this wasn't desperation, this was leverage. And leverage only works if you believe the other person will fold. I didn't. They framed it as love. My mother's voice, brittle with rehearsed grief, floated through voicemail after voicemail. He's your brother. As if blood were a receipt I had to honor. What she didn't say mattered more. She didn't ask how I felt. She didn't ask if I was afraid. She told me what I owed. The surgeon had already said no. 2 kidneys meant death. The ethics board wouldn't even entertain it, but that didn't stop them from trying to turn reality into my fault. My brother joined in. Weak voice, soft apologies, carefully placed pauses. I wouldn't ask if I had a choice. He always had choices. He just preferred the ones that cost me. I began noticing the pattern too late, or maybe exactly on time. The way my mother corrected the doctors, the way she'd already contacted a private clinic overseas. The legal language crept into family conversations. I wasn't a son, I was inventory. And when I hesitated, the tone changed. Calls became accusations, messages became threats. Relatives I hadn't spoken to in years suddenly knew intimate details about my selfishness. They weren't scared for him, they were angry at me. So I went quiet. No arguments, no refusals, just compliance on the surface. I requested my medical records, read every line, learned the language they were using against me. I documented the calls, saved the messages, screenshotted the group chats where my mother explained my delay. I spoke to a lawyer, then another. I learned something important in those rooms with soft chairs and hard truths. Consent extracted through coercion isn't consent, and harassment leaves fingerprints. At the hospital, I smiled, I nodded, I said I was thinking. Inside, I cataloged every threat, every lie, every moment they forgot I was listening. My brother avoided my eyes. My mother watched me like a clock she couldn't control. They thought silence meant weakness. They didn't realize it was preparation. The cease and desist letter went out on a Tuesday. Formal, polite, devastating. It detailed the calls, the messages, the attempt to override medical authority, the pressure to commit fatal self-harm under the guise of familial duty. I was present when my mother read it. Her hands shook, not from fear, from exposure. "This is a misunderstanding," she said. I slid the surgeon's written refusal across the table, then the ethics report, then the transcript of her voicemail threatening to disown me. My brother started crying, real tears this time, loud, messy. I didn't look at him, I looked at her. She finally understood. I wasn't asking anymore. The law stepped in quietly. That's how real power moves. No shouting, no scenes. A restraining order, a formal warning, hospital security notified. My mother tried to call, couldn't. She tried to visit, was escorted out. I sent one final message. I loved you. You chose to see me as spare parts. No insults, no rage. Precision hurts more. My brother survived. Another donor was found. Miracles happen when they're no longer built on your bones. They never apologized. They didn't have to. The silence did it for them. I don't feel relief. I feel distance. A clean surgical distance, like the line between a body and what no longer belongs inside it. Family isn't proven by blood. It's proven by what someone refuses to take from you. I walked away without looking back, lighter, not because I was forgiven, but because I finally stopped asking to be. And some losses don't weaken you, they clarify you.